I missed out on a big opportunity today because I got faked out. What's up, everybody? It's Michael Silva here. If it's your first time to this channel, high five. If you've been here before, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Let's get into today's recap. Today was a very interesting day in the market. Yesterday, we had this big run up, right, with the whole Bernie Sanders kind of getting beat by Biden, and then the stock market kind of rallied off that news. Today, all of a sudden, oh my gosh, the virus is back. It's still here, right? So let's go ahead and tank the market again. So it's been extremely volatile, which is very cool for traders because we get to trade within that volatility. The stocks that stood out to me the most were the cruise lines. The cruise lines were taking huge hits. And when I see gap downs, when I see movements to the downside, I love shorting the market because I just feel more consistent with shorting than going long, unfortunately. But that's where the most of my consistency comes from, is from shorting the market or shorting specific stocks. So I saw an opportunity in this ticker symbol CCL, and God, I just played it. I just did not play it that great. So I started off, boom, perfect. It played out great. But then I should have seen and I should have paid more attention to how it rolled out. But unfortunately, I took a pretty big loss on my second trade. I reversed it, and you're gonna see all of it. But basically what it comes down to is I missed out on an opportunity because I was faked out and I acted too quickly. Now, if it went the other way, then I'd look like a genius, right? But unfortunately, I lost out on a lot of money, a lot of opportunity. So I tried my best within this video to annotate it and show you what candle tricked me out and kind of circle it and made it look, somewhat so you guys can understand, what took place, at least in my head and on the screen while I was trading. I think I'm rambling on right now. Let's just go ahead and hop into it. And if you have any questions about it, just leave the comments below and I'll get back to it as soon as I can.
All right, this is ticker symbol CCL. I'm not in it yet, but this is kind of what's going on. It had this big gap down. Now this is a Carnival Cruise Lines. All the cruise lines right now have been actually getting beaten up. So there's a lot of volatility in them. It's a good opportunity to short as of right now and to make some money during this volatility. But I'm gonna try something a little bit different. Typically I speculate in this trade by buying up here and then waiting for the pull down, but it dropped and it's forming this cliff around a very psychological level of $30. So what I'm gonna do is, if it breaks the $30, breaks this cliff point, I'm thinking that it's gonna flush down about 15 to 20 cents pretty quickly. So I'm gonna try to capture that if it does. So right now I'm waiting for it to break through 30. I'm gonna smash a limit order for $29.98 or $29.95. I'm gonna do $29.95. So as soon as it breaks, I'm gonna smash it for $29.95. I'm gonna try to capture profits, 15 cents profit on the flush. So let's see what happens. Boom. Okay, so it broke it. Buy 500 shares at 29.81. See if it drops. Did flush a little bit, but it's not going as much as lower as I thought it would. Could have been a fake out flush. Let's see if it plays. So it dropped down to $29.91 from $29.90. Or basically $30. So my average price got filled at $29.98. So it got actually filled very nicely. So it played out good what I did, but let's just see if the trade plays out. Okay, so it worked. Now it's gonna go lower. So I'm kind of thinking yeah, that was cool because I got to scalp out $85. It was basically, I scalped out 15 cents a share, right around there, and I bought 500 shares. So I got to scalp that out. That was $85 of profit in less than 5 minutes. That's pretty crazy cool. So now look at it drop farther though. I was like, oh, hindsight's the worst because you're always like, oh, but if I would have held it longer, I could have made more. like a lot more. It's literally, this is what happens after cliffs. So that's why they call them a cliff, right? Or flushing. So it literally falls off of a cliff. Look at that thing rock. So now I could just do the same thing. So when it stops, it might move sideways again, and then it could fall again. So who knows? But I will be back in case if I find any other more opportunities. All right, this is ticker symbol CCL again. It's kind of, like I said, drop down, moving sideways. I'm thinking that this area right here, 2950, is another psychological level. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap that limit order at 2945 if it breaks 2950. The only thing that kind of is a little sketch is the MACD is somewhat curling over, and then this dropped a little bit lower, but I'm thinking that this is still in play. So let's see here, 500 shares, 2945 if it breaks. I'm watching the tape, so as soon as it gets to 2949 or something like that, I hit this, and I'm going to try to capture 10 cents or so. Boom. Okay, so it looks like it did it. I'm going to try to buy it back at 29.35 to capture some shares. Okay, so I am in now at 29.47, which is basically right where the price is at. Boom, got filled right there. And I'm trying to buy and capture 10 cents move with 500 shares. Previous candle that formed was a wolf candle. Very bearish, in bearish context. Yeah, this looks really good. I feel like it should have flushed a little bit farther there, but like I said, there's this point right here where it's 29.39, so that could technically be more the flush point right down here, 29.40. But 29.50 is more of a psychological level in my opinion, so let's just see. I do not like that candle. That looks like it could be potentially bouncing, so I might actually just buy back my shares right now. 86. So I'm gonna actually have a stop loss right around here, this point, because this candle kind of scared me. This candle I like, but this one looks like a little hammer candle, like we're gonna start seeing a little bit of a bounce, and I do not want to get stuck in a trade. So yeah, I'm gonna have this stop loss basically right above this VWAP, because I think the VWAP's gonna hold it back. Okay, so I just actually flipped my position. I was gonna have this kind of stop loss right around this area, but now it looks like it's curling upwards, so I just flipped my position. See if it starts breaking up to the upside now. So I shorted 500 shares around here, came up, I flipped my position to be long 1,000 shares. The MACD looks like it's curling over, it broke the VWAP, so we might see now a little bit of a bounce. Okay, so I captured my profits up here with 1,000 shares. So I just saw news come out that Carnival now has some people with the virus on board. So it reported some bad news just literally a second ago while I was in this trade. So I actually got out of the position up here. But this jump from here to here, it made me down. Then I flipped the position to long 1,000 shares. So I was up originally 80 bucks. I was down 100 and something, and this capture right here brought me down to basically even. I'm down $10 right now. Okay, so now I am short 500 shares at 29.83, which is got filled down here. And what I'm looking for is that this was just a dead cat bounce, so we're gonna see it move more to the downside, and I'm gonna try to capture profits right in this range. 29.51 I would say would be ideal, and then if it can break through that, then I might even short again. So let's go ahead and see how this one plays out. So this candle that formed is a hammer candle. So, and then it's with this MACD kind of curling up. It kind of scares me a little bit. Okay, so I just knocked out some of my, I just got out of the position because this little guy scared me. That put me up for $50 for the day. Got out right around this area. So yeah, been a kind of a weird day. I'm not reading the markets too well, so I think I'm just gonna call it quits while I'm up 50 bucks. Yeah, I traded this 3 times. One trade ended up really good, up 80 bucks. This one kind of turned around on me. And then I turned around on it. And then, so I did, let me see here. So I got 1 trade, 2 trade, 3 trade, 4. So basically I did 4 trades on this one ticker symbol, $50 profit. Yeah, I'm going to call it quits for the day, just up. So yeah, interesting day. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow.